Yo, cancel it. Cancel
He's
it up.
playing right now.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
itsmi.chelle.podcast. Take one. Scene one.
I'm sorry. It's okay. It don't matter. Just say the words, man. I'm sorry. I go through this all the time. I can't be serious.
Action.
Oh, that's what she was waiting for?
Yeah.
Oh! Because you giving that intense stare at him.
Because
Like,
I'm waiting for this.
oh, shit. All right, bet.
Good?
No problem. I understand.
All right.
Mi gente.
I see you. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me, Shell bitch.
Hey gente, welcome back to another week of the It's Me Shell podcast. And remember, my job is to make your road to Friday a lot easier.
Mi gente, welcome to episode 4. 4 of the It's Me Shell news project, and it's been a while. It's been a long time, actually.
Okay.
Yes, this is what we about to. This is what we finna do. Can I tell you? I've been using that word, and I think this isn't that what they say in Chicago? Isn't that like a
Kind of
Chicago
a slang.
thing?
Yeah, kind of a little bit of a slang.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been using it now.
Mm.
I just want to be down with it. I feel like it flows very well.
I feel like slang is not all that timeless, to be honest with you. You kind of can just use whatever slang is relevant for you.
Okay.
And whoever doesn't get it can get adapted to it.
Okay.
You know, like finna, like I'm
Right.
finna do something, like I'm finna do
Right.
something strange.
Yeah.
I feel like that can be universal. That can be used for
Right.
almost any age demographic.
Oh, thank you.
You know, so I listen, I'm old.
What?
I'm old. I admit myself, I'm old. I do the,
We all
you know what I mean?
do.
So I'm in that age group. So I just aged myself.
Yo,
But
they be making
when-
fun of us too.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know, language is language. Trust me, when my son gets older, he starts to use his language. I'm gonna look at him stupid, but I'm like, what does that mean? So
Right.
I can then use it
Explain
in
to
my
me.
own.
Right, and then they're gonna be mad at us because we're using it. Like,
Oh my God, you can't use it. First of
Oh my
all,
God, you
don't
sound
tell
so
me what I
old.
can and cannot speak. All right, I know my Webster's dictionary, and for those who don't know what Webster's dictionary is, I had the full stack,
No.
volumes 1 through 12.
Oh damn.
All right, it was true. All right, it was hardcover, the brown hardcover with the gold lettering, and then the off-white paper that had all the words in there. I had that.
Yo, I remember Big Papa. He bought the encyclopedia. You remember back in the day when they used to knock on your doors telling you the encyclopedia, and he only had like specific letters. He never had the full set. Yo, I learned a lot about anything with the letter Q. I did quails, queens. I learned a lot.
All right, so you just said 2 Q words. I need like at least 5 to let me know that you know.
Damn.
So you gave me 2.
Quail,
Mm-hmm.
queen,
Can't repeat the 2.
quick.
Quick.
I was remembering.
Quick.
Quick.
All right, fine.
Encyclopedia.
All right, fine.
She was trying to teach me something.
Okay, that's 3.
Welcome. I don't remember. Quail, queen, quick,
Queef.
quaint, wait.
You went queef?
So just to let y'all know, that will be on Patreon. Y'all missed all of it. Because Shaney Wan Kanobe is on the 1s and 2s in the carol.
My man just defined vagina breeze. You just defined vagina breeze just
It's the
now?
Encyclopedia Britannica, though.
Like
I hope you know. You said vagina fart.
You just said it. See, I said vagina breeze. I was trying to keep it cute. But for real, you just out here just dropping queefs, bro?
Yo.
I thought you was trying to find words that start with Q.
Nah, man. Listen to the context of the sentence. She was talking about the encyclopedia and the words she's trying to cute.
I appreciate
I
you.
definitely know that cute.
Queef is not an encyclopedia.
Yo, it's not. I don't think it is, though.
Hit her up in the comments and look up the encyclopedia and see if queef is in there. Put your phone down, sir. Put your phone down,
Put your phone down.
Sir,
Yo, you
sir.
cheating right
Excuse me.
now.
Hi,
Yo.
hello, hi, hello.
Shane's focus.
Hello.
Shane's focus cheating right now.
Yo.
I played that with Words with Friends.
Yo, and you're gonna lose immediately.
They're gonna call you back. You know they're gonna call you like, excuse me, sir, you can't be
Yo.
using such like, technically it's not really a bad word.
No, it's not. I don't think it is. It's a term, isn't it? Like, okay,
Yeah.
what else do they call it? Is there another word? Like, what's a scientific word for that?
Besides the actual queen?
It's an
Yeah.
explosion of air through the vagina.
Vagina breeze.
That shit sounds feral.
Explosion.
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 Who uses the word explosion when you're talking about a vagina, bro?
Because you know why? Because now when you use that word, it's like almost on par of diarrhea.
Yo, explosion?
Yes, that's Webster.
Webster? Yo, Webster be wildin'.
That's disrespectful.
Yo, my ninja Webster be wildin'. He
That's
always wants to use the
disrespectful.
words like explosion of air.
Explosion?
Through the vagina.
That's a bit too harsh for me.
I can go on WebMD if you want to know.
No, don't
Nah,
do
we
that.
good, man.
Don't do
WebMD
that.
be having you sitting there for 12 hours.
And then you
thinking-
immediately, you
thinking
don't even have a
all types-
vagina.
No.
Shane don't even have a vagina. He'd be like, yo, thanks to WebMD, I think I experienced a
I
queef. Like,
I
you
got
don't even
real
have
sick
one.
one time, and I went to WebMD, and I regret every decision I made after that.
Nah.
Because I was trying all these types of new holistic medicines, doing my shaman chants and all
Right,
that. It was a
right.
wrap. I'm
Nah.
good. I'm good.
Nah, yo, WebMD will literally have Shane thinking he queefs. Like, no, that's only for women. He's like, nah, but WebMD says right here, it's an explosion. Damn, that's feral. But mi gente, this is where, oh my God, the news project is where I take old news, new news, and try to make it as fun and less depressing as possible. Okay? And disclaimer, if you find anything I say offensive, I want to apologize. Because you don't have a fucking sense of humor. I do what I want.
Oh, wow.
Comedy is my life, bitch. So if you don't like it, you can walk away. I will miss you, though. I'll miss you. But this is, I have to disclaim.
But why? They're subscribing to you, though.
I mean, but sometimes you'll be like, oh my God, that is like so crazy. How can she say that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I get a lot of those. Like, oh
Really?
my God, we really thought you were a different person. It's like, what? What do you mean? We just spoke about queef. What the fuck you want me to do about it?
All right.
What do you want me to do about it?
Yeah.
All right. So it's been a while since the last news project. And today, not only am I a guest, because as you can see,
yeah.
this is a bit different,
Hi.
right? But we also have a special guest. He's a friend.
Yes.
He's a fellow podcaster, inspirational speaker, okay? The strong Black man behind Thoughts in Black,
I appreciate you.
okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Sending messages to the men out there that need that good angel on their shoulders.
I try to be.
Hey?
Try to
Hey?
be. Try to
All
be.
right. So the one, the only, Jahmar.
What's up, y'all? Appreciate you having me. Thank you so much,
Of
Michelle.
course. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for coming through and
Yeah.
giving me the inspiration and giving me the positive affirmations. It's always welcome. Love it.
Of course. That's what we're here for.
Namaste.
Oh. That's that yoga shit. That's that yoga shit. You see? We're just normal people.
I got
just
haram
normal
pants
people.
on. I do, and I'm not ashamed of my haram pants.
Those are
If y'all haven't gotten into the haram pants game, yo, ladies, fellas, it really does change. You know, it's a lot of leg room.
Yo, Shane's favorite pants. I haven't gotten him a pair yet.
Yo, I'll put you on game, man. I got like 6 pairs.
But
I
his
went
faves.
bad. I went bad at Amazon.
Really?
For real.
Yeah.
I got 6 pants in 2 days.
Oh, okay.
It's really bad.
I got you.
It really is bad.
Are you okay back there, cameraman?
I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm good.
Yo, I'm
Yo,
gonna
why?
get you a pair, yo. I don't know what's up with him today. I don't know. Cameraman going through it today.
Yo, your husband look like he is held in captivity by those cameras.
Yes.
Like, it really.
This camera defines what he does on a daily
I'm like,
basis.
wow. All right, so this is the dynamic. I see it.
Wow,
I see
okay.
it. But yeah.
All right, hon.
All right.
Well, I want to get started. I just found out that Suge Knight has a podcast from prison, and it's called Collect Call.
Why?
Right. I don't know. I didn't even know. Okay. I didn't even know that when you go to prison, you're allowed to have podcasts.
All right, here.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Please.
I feel like, and this may be my ignorance talking, but when you go into prison,
Yeah.
I feel like there are certain things and amenities and privileges that you are no longer allowed. But all of a sudden, you just out here just thriving
Right.
in the system.
How you doing better in prison?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you getting degrees, you doing all that stuff. Now, the degrees part, I understand.
Right.
Educate yourself, grow. But podcasting, why?
Yo.
That means you can get monetization. That means you can get money.
Yup.
So
Facts.
wait, does the money go to his commissary? Is
That's
that
a
how
good
this works?
question. I mean, I think he works with a team. So whatever money the team makes, I'm
How
sure
you have a
somebody's
team
putting
in
money.
prison?
Yep.
How do you have a team in
He
prison?
does, and he does.
Okay.
And he does. I guess prison isn't that bad. Clearly.
Listen. Listen. If he wants to move forward and do that for himself, go ahead.
Right.
But I'm just curious about what topics he's going to be talking about in the prison game.
Well, so Suge decided to call Diddy on his podcast, and Diddy didn't answer, so he left him a message. He left him a message, and all right, I'm going to read it.
You going to read the message?
I'm going to read it.
All right.
So he didn't pick up. He left him a voicemail.
All right, what's up?
And he says, let's see. I mean, what do you do when you call someone when you're in prison? It's a collect call. You might as well just leave a voicemail. So he said, and I quote, he said, "I tell you what, Puffy, your life is in danger because you know the secrets. Who's involved in that little secret room you guys are participating in?" Wow. Right? Then he proceeds to tell him, your life is in danger. And YouTube, chill out. I'm reading something that someone said from prison in a voicemail. Like, all of that happened, and that's okay. Don't come for me, okay? Don't come for me. It should don't come for me either, okay? I'm just trying to, But yeah, that's what he said to Diddy. Wow. Isn't that interesting?
Now, my whole thing about this whole Diddy situation is for you to, it's such a weird parallel. Yeah. Because if you think about it, like, 2-3 years ago, this man was holding black galas, having all the top tier elites in his room, sitting here having conferences and stuff like that, innovating, doing this. And now, what a flip. And on a personal note for him, like, his life in a personal sense got hit hard. He's losing, he lost a loved one and things like that. So there's a spiral of things happening. And now for him just to come out and have all of this, like, laid out in front of him.
It's too much, right?
I'm like, yo, no wonder you ain't want to get back on that plane. Like, it's a hard knock life for you, brother. Like, seriously, it's tough out here in these streets.
Right. So my question was, how do you feel about the Diddy situation? Like, is it one of those things where if the glove don't fit, you must have quit? Or, because there's so many mixed responses right now.
There are.
Right? And I just don't even know, I don't even know what to think anymore.
To be honest, when it comes to those stories, especially about him, and only for him, I need to see all of the results. Right. I need to see all of the results because, there are a lot of hip-hop artists, there are a lot of celebrities out here that be having wild parties and nobody be knowing about what's going on. It could be just straight dungeon traps. Right. You understand? Yeah. But for those who are involved in the whole Diddy situation, I need to see all that. Put it out there. Let's see what is going on. And if anybody's involved that is hurt, if anybody's involved that was, assaulted or whatever the case may be, let them step forward and speak their story. Let's not do the allegations until all that information is out there. Right. Because trust me, this could all backslide and be like, nobody said nothing. No, right. This is all a false alarm. We're all going back and nothing's wrong and stuff like that. So it just gets ugly. And for him, I mean, he has the money, he has the facilities to do with what he needs to do with. So go ahead, figure it out. Personally, it don't harm me. Right. Personally, it don't harm my bills because those bills still coming in the mail. Mm-hmm. I still get my inbox stuff. This is due here. So, it's really not my business.
Exactly.
But for the sake of the man, I'm looking to see all the information before I make a judgment. Oof. I really am. Cassie, that's her business. That's her business. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's her play.
And can I tell you, I don't know, part of me is like, she came out, she said what she had to say, and, whatever happened with that. But it's just like, once she said what she had to say, so many people started coming out of everywhere. I'm like, what the? It was like a snowball effect.
Typically, it always is that fashion. Right. It always takes one person to have the voice, and then everyone's just like, okay, so you spoke? All right, cool.
My turn.
I got it. Yeah. I had the confidence in that. So if that's the situation, then I also need to see those other folks speak up. And no one technically has spoken up. People have been doing their investigation and things have turned up an allegation, but no one else has really spoken up. Yeah. So I'm waiting to see that part.
Oof. What do you think, babe?
That nigga guilty.
Oh my God. Forget it. Hey, it's fine.
Listen, if Cat Williams said it, if Diddy invites you to her party, You just gotta say no. He was real. There was something about it. They calling Cat Williams the next prophet, so maybe he has something to say.
You say you with 50 Cent?
I believe 50 Cent.
Wait, you believe 50 Cent?
Did he do it? Did he do it? He did it.
Okay, well.
Okay.
I mean, the man got shot 9 times, so he could talk whatever.
I mean, he sure can.
For real.
He sure can. 50...
He can talk shit to anybody.
he don't got nothing else to prove.
Nah.
Yeah,
I love 50's pettiness. I'm gonna say that.
He is an artistic petty.
It is quite entertaining.
He's an artistic petty. Now it has become an art form for him.
Yo, and he's so good at it too.
Like, people expect him to be in that game.
Yeah.
Now. So
like if he doesn't say anything, people are like, wait, 50's just not gonna say anything here right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, depending on where you're listening to this episode, this has either happened or has not happened. The solar eclipse. Okay, I am so sick and tired of hearing about it, still hearing about it. How do you feel about this?
All right, so here's my thing. We are preparing, me and my family are preparing to watch a solar eclipse. I've never technically watched a solar eclipse because I'm a hood brother. And that's just like, all right, cool, done. I'm like, the hype around this is a little bit different because if you remember the last time the solar eclipse going around, everybody was like,
We're going outside.
This is going to be the next thing.
Right.
Fact of the matter is, I'm going to take it a step further. The fact that we've had a tsunami, we had an earthquake, and we had all these little natural hiccups happening around, and now we're having a solar eclipse, I expect my mutant powers to come in. All right? I'm expecting it. All right? I want my storm abilities. If I got to do the laser beams out my eyes, that's cool too. I'm expecting something this time because y'all not going to keep turning around and blocking my sunlight without activating my exogen. Something's got to go down.
Yo, instructions were like, take money out of an ATM because we don't know if ATMs will work. Let's see what else. We were told that we needed to stock up on food and water, which I think you should just do that anyway if you're a grown up. Right. That's like
your first and the 15th. Like,
Like, that's a normal thing to do, right?
What?
But I think the biggest shock to me is how dumb scientists think we are as a humanity because they're like, oh, make sure you don't stare into sunlight with your bare eyes. We were being told that since we were kids, don't stare into the sun, you'll go blind. But people are so adamant about you not staring into the sun during the eclipse that it makes me feel kind of like when people like, make sure you wash your hands during COVID. Like, wait, so nobody was washing their fucking hands?
No.
Yo, so people were dead ass not washing their hands.
No.
Scientists think that we're fucking dumb.
No, we were not washing our hands.
Yeah, they were like, 20
verbatim,
seconds.
I can tell you, in my office, when I used to work in the office, I would see people straight up go through their jiggles, do their jiggles, and walk out.
And
not a breeze of soap crossed their hands.
Same.
It was that way. And then me going into meetings shaking other people's hands. Because they saw me see you leave.
Right.
And then they see you shaking somebody else's hand. So then I see you shaking somebody else's hand, knowing that you ain't shake your own hand with the soap and the water. So now your ass is passing on your nastiness to the next person. And then that person's passing on their nastiness to the next person. You see the chain of that thought? You see that thought right there? You see that?
Wait, so when you wiggle, yeah, because that's like meat on meat contact. Yo, my bad.
It's true.
That's meat on meat contact.
That's true.
And now your meat.
No. That's meat with sprinkles.
Oh.
Think about
damn.
that. Think about that.
That's a bit much.
I think because there's always splashback if you're in the urinal.
Damn, babe, what you think about meat on meat contact?
Yeah, I'm good.
See?
All right, so my question is, do you feel or do you get the sense that the media was kind of like hyping up this whole solar eclipse thing?
I think, yeah, for sure.
Right?
For sure. They're you know why? Because I think that people forget about the science. They forget about like all of those. Like I don't know if you guys remember like when you were in school how big they hyped up Earth Day.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that type of energy that I guess they're trying to bring to the masses. Like you need to be excited about planet Earth and what planet Earth can do. But you gotta understand, planet Earth be, really effed up right now. You understand? Yeah. Global warming is a real thing. Yes, I am saying it. It is a real thing. Y'all out here saying it's not a real thing. It is a real thing.
Yo,
let's call a spade a spade.
Come on.
But yeah, they're definitely hyping it up. I think they just want to make science cool again, and that's Bill Nye's job.
Right. And even he's like come out and said a couple of things. I mean, they haven't been as scary as what I've been seeing, which is why I cannot stand watching the news. Hence the It's Me Shell News Project, because it's just be too intense for me on a daily basis. Like everywhere I go, everything, all the ads, everything's like, oh, make sure you're doing this, make sure you're doing that. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Yo, these are things like we do every single day in life. This is normal life shit. Eclipse, no eclipse, whether it's nighttime or daytime. It's just what we do.
Move on. What y'all need to do is get rid of the damn daylight savings time. Get that out the door.
Yo, can I tell you? I thought that was gone.
Nope.
I didn't even know that we were still doing that. I thought that was finished.
The proposal was put out there, but it never got passed.
Daylight savings time and Groundhog Day are two things that I will never understand. I swear to you. I don't know what it means when the groundhog Caesar does not see a shadow. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Daylight saving, or when it ends, I don't know if the time is moving back or forward.
Spring forward, fall back.
Oh, fall back, homie. So in the fall, daylight saving time ends, so the time goes back.
Correct.
Yo, he learning me today. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Always here for a gem drop.
I might just forget though. But
first of all, it's not even relevant for you to remember because you see this right here?
Yeah.
It doesn't fool you.
Yeah.
We're done. We're done.
Okay, you're right. All right, mi gente. So Earth decided to twerk last week. And and we were, and speaking of queefs.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm sorry.
We were in a good space, good stride.
It's just sometimes I gotta bring things back.
Got it.
So Earth was queefing, right, last week? But it was more like a tremor.
Mini queef.
It was a mini queef. It was like a yeah, it was like that.
Like,
Yeah. That's what she said. Are you okay over there? Why your mouth?
Brother, you all right?
You can't see him, but Shaney Wan Kanobe is currently sitting there in shock and awe.
I'm just listening to talk about queefs.
You're the one who brought it up in the first place.
It's in the encyclopedia.
Let's not point the finger.
Wow. You see? This is what I go through every day.
All right. Y'all ride home is about to be interesting. How you putting me on blast? You talking about queefs on my podcast?
Like it was right. Like it was us. Like we started that.
Nah, you the one
like
who
it was
said
our
Q.
idea.
You said the Q word, and Q word was queef. You did that.
You said
the audio. Look, the audio.
The audio.
You see what word rhymes with Q?
No, brother.
What word rhymes with Q?
Listen. The headphones too tight.
Nah.
Headphones too tight.
That don't even
because
make sense.
We was talking about the encyclopedia and the 5 things she learned on the Q side of the encyclopedia. You came out the woodwork, queef, and just like,
you learned that.
No, you said queef. We did not. What word rhymes with queef? But what? Q was not a word.
Queef.
Yo, you ain't shit. But anyway,
Dr. Seuss.
Yo, Mother Earth was like, I usually don't twerk for these hoes, but you know what? On this day and at this time, we're gonna do it. So Earth Day is coming up on the 22nd.
Yeah.
And I feel like Earth was like, I'm gonna show up and show out.
Yeah.
Because y'all really been playing me. Y'all haven't been taking care of me.
Yep.
Queef. Mother Earth is like,
you did that.
It's Inception. Fucking Inception, yo.
You did that.
Leonardo DiCaprio and all the motherfuckers right here. That. You turned that little spindle thing. That's what you did.
You did that.
That's what you did.
Okay. All right.
Damn. Mother Earth was like, yo, y'all not taking care of me. Y'all ain't giving me no money. Y'all not cleaning up. So you know what? I'm going to shake it for everybody real quick. I'm going to mess y'all up.
We need Captain Planet. That's what we need.
You remember Captain Planet? I know. But all the little kids, they were all the teenage or the college kids. They were like humanitarians or some shit, right?
Yeah, they had no job.
No, they didn't. Their job was to use their ring and bring this blue man who looked like Arnold or Drago.
I have a thing about Captain
like
Planet. I have a thing about Captain Planet.
Tell me.
For real. First of all, Captain Planet was the most multi-diverse cast. All right, it was pre-Power Rangers before Power Rangers came popular. Let's say that. All right. Yes. And then all of a sudden, y'all had all the United Nations under. I still have a problem with my man and his heart. All right, my T and the heart. You could have had any other ability.
Right.
You had heart. Okay, and then the heart was talking to animals. First of all, let's be real about it. Ain't nobody want to talk to no damn animals.
Nah, that's Dr. Doolittle
Right?
shit. Even Dr. Doolittle didn't want to talk to animals. He was like, no, I can't hear you.
All right, you had earth,
right,
fire, wind, water,
and then you got him
heart. Nah, bruh. Nah. When we in the battles, the battle in the evil.
Heart can't do nothing.
Heart? You gonna attack, you gonna make me feel sad, you gonna make that what in the eyes.
Right.
Nah.
Heart.
Nah.
Heart is the one that's gonna come up in the battlefield like, guys, please stop fighting.
No. Heart. You could have had sun. You could have had like something, like come on now, sun. He was a part of the sun. He needs solar energy. You could have had sun. You could have did something. You had heart.
You could even have moon. You could have had moon because the moon be pulling stuff, working with water and shit, the tides and whatnot.
All of it is interconnected.
You couldn't have the moon.
Nah, brother. This is real.
You can have the moon, bro.
Okay. Heart.
There's about to be a whole solar eclipse, and what's covering the sun? The fucking moon. It's not the heart. I'm dropping gems out here, y'all. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm talking about?
Like for real, everybody's like blasting their powers out, doing their thing, and you have heart. Like heart.
And you know what? If he says it, he's like the last one. And then as soon as he says it, everybody's like, "Oh, planet!" Like, "Oh, forget what he said. Don't worry about it." Heart, Captain, your powers combined. Yo, he looked like
no disrespect to the voice actor, no disrespect to the character, what he represented, but y'all could have done a better power.
Yeah,
his power was basically queefing.
Oh. Man, you see, yo.
I just want you to know that you are the one that is starting this problem.
Right.
You are the one that's starting this problem.
You and you alone. We're trying to sway away from the queef. You keep bringing that back.
Well, no, I guess when would be queef because, right? No.
You clearly studied the Q encyclopedia more than I did. You clearly you studied the Q encyclopedia more than I did.
Are you a secret queef connoisseur?
Yo. He's a queef expert.
For real. You like wafting at different queef smells to get the flavor and the aroma.
Wow. Explosion.
I've written 3 books on the subject.
You're an expert.
All right.
You're an expert.
Listen, Google certificates count, man.
Yo. All right. Well, one thing I realized is like there's certain places that always get earthquakes, like LA, known for its earthquake. Actually, Taiwan had a really big earthquake before we felt anything here. They had a humongous earthquake. Yeah. Oh, wow. So, do we feel that Mother Earth farting is causing? Because every headline I see is like, oh my gosh, earthquake shocks the Northeast, and I'm just like, yo, it wasn't really. At least for me, it wasn't that bad. I'm sure other places they felt it a little more, like Jersey felt a little more, but like.
I think it was
really that
registered
bad?
at like a 4.8.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I call my friends and family because I don't necessarily. You're good.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know the impact of what the area was because when it started, I was still doing my thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. I thought it was construction. I'm gonna be real with you. Most people probably thought it was like really heavy construction going on. Yeah. But then, my wife, she turned around. She was like, the entire house is shaking, and I'm sitting there like, oh shit, no, this is an earthquake. Oh, okay. Door frame. Right. Just stand in the door frame. That's a natural instinct that I just did because that's all I learned in high school and grade school and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But I think it is a sign. I'm gonna be funky with you. I think it is a sign. I think it's the earth kind of just letting us know, like, hey, what you're normally not expecting, you might get a taste of.
I'm shifting. I'm shifting.
I mean, let's keep it funky. How long were those Canadian wildfires?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we was out there for a minute.
We were orange.
Yeah, we had orange
for
skies
a minute.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, there was smoke in the air. There was real shit. So, you know what I mean? It's something to think about. Recycle, y'all.
Yo,
compost.
Heart.
Stop being lazy. Heart.
See? So go planet.
Go planet.
Yeah, that's why Mother Earth is like.
Recycle your batteries. Stop being lazy.
Your word. Like, if you're going to throw your laptop away, don't throw it in the trash. Take it somewhere. Why you laugh? I'm dead ass. Have some heart.
I'm sorry, Hannah Barbera.
Yo.
My fault, man. My fault, brother. My fault.
Yo. That's why they had a heart in there. Because these conversations right now. Right, babe? Full circle.
Full circle.
What were you going to say?
I think if they didn't have heart, Captain Planet would be an asshole.
Like Don Cheadle?
Don Cheadle, exactly.
Oh. I didn't even think about it. Can I tell y'all? I think I said it before. I feel like Captain Planet looked like, I keep saying his name Drago, but Drago, remember from Rocky? Only blue. Yo, he had the haircut. He was real strong.
Yeah. I see it.
Think about it.
I see it. It was more of a kind of a mullet looking thing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yo, he did have a mullet, right?
Yeah,
Captain Planet?
Yeah, it was like 80s, 90s.
Damn, Captain Planet had a mullet.
I think everybody in the show with long hair had a mullet.
Oh, right, because that blonde kid, I forget what he was.
The fire kid had a mullet.
Wind. No, that was a girl.
Nah, it was a girl.
That was a girl.
Wind.
Wind.
From
I think
Soviet
it was
Union?
Fire.
Fire was a redhead.
Yeah, him. Didn't he have redhead girl?
Nah, it was a redhead dude and a blonde girl.
I think he had a mullet.
Yeah, he had some like mullety looking thing.
Yeah.
And the one with heart, I think he had a mullet too. Or he was bald.
Bald?
The one with heart?
Heart had
was like he had like a mushroom haircut because he was the youngest one.
Yeah, he was like
Was he Native American?
I believe so.
Yeah.
He was?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to ride around on a horse. You don't remember that?
Yo, no.
Wait, hold on a second.
No.
You planting stuff?
You planting
Nah, doggy. Don't make me pull up no clips. I know you not.
Yo,
man.
he said, y'all ever seen that? That never happened. Look at him. He's dying. Yo. What's wrong with you?
Come on, brother.
All right.
No, you not, man.
Yo. No, never.
What's the next one? What's the next one? Because we can't entertain this.
No, don't, because then he'll keep going. All right. So where's the beef? Yeah.
Okay.
I saved this for last. All right. Where's the beef in Kendrick and J. Cole's Freezer? Hey, that's like some old grandpa joke, right? No, deadass, when I wrote that, because I literally had to read it. When I wrote it, I was like, who can appropriately say this little joke and be okay? And it was a grandpa. Where's the beef in Kendrick and J. Cole's Freezer? Right? That's like a grandpa shit.
It is.
Yeah, but if there was no beef, then we wouldn't be talking about it.
True.
Right? All right, so J. Cole dropped his new album. It's called, I think, Might Delete Later.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Might Delete Later on April 5th.
Yep.
And the track that has everybody talking crazy is 7 Minute Drill, which is a response to future Metro Boomin's Like That track featuring Kendrick off their new album, We Don't Trust You. Yep. That was a mouthful, but that's what's going on. So before we even start talking about this, Jahmar, Team Kendrick or Team J. Cole? Yeah, that's hard.
It's a problem because I am a big fan of both of those artists. Both of them have albums that I just have on repeat. Like, it's kind of a cakewalk for me. So to kind of see that they're beefing is like, is it really beef or is it really just a lyrical beef and not a personal beef? Because there's difference between lyrical beef and personal beef. Because with personal beef and rap, y'all pull in all of like y'all personal shit. If it's lyrical beef, then it's kind of talking about your sales, how you project your flow, who your masses are, things like that. But I'm going to be a little impartial. Okay. And I'm going to lean on J. Cole.
Okay.
I'm going to lean on J. Cole because his work has progressively gotten sharper with each album. Kendrick's always been sharp. He's just kind of like out the gate been that way. So I am more towards J. Cole because of his progression and how he actually laid this out on this track versus how Kendrick laid it out on this track. If this was an independent Kendrick song,
okay, that's what I said earlier,
I would lean towards Kendrick.
Okay.
But it's not. It was a feature, meaning he only had spit your bar and bounce.
Right.
When it's an independent Kendrick song, you are getting a full story. So you're getting all the lyrics, all the heat.
Okay, so how I thought about it is I'm team both because I think they're both amazing lyricists. So it was very difficult for me to even decide. They're great storytellers.
Yep.
It was very, very hard for me. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not even going to try it.
Yep.
I'm team both. But La Comay loves the bochinche, right? So the thing that caught me is, so yeah, Kendrick was a feature, but he dropped so much on two people that I expected J. Cole, who dropped the whole album and this was his own thing, to kind of go a little harder. And that's what makes me feel like this is not like beef.
Right.
This is kind of like lyric for lyric.
Yeah.
So I agree with that because I'm sure J. Cole as a rapper, as everything, he has major accolades. He could have really gone in.
Yeah.
And I feel like maybe he was a little restrained. He was just like, nah, like,
I mean, we've seen J. Cole kind of laying on somebody.
Yeah, right.
We've seen that. I don't necessarily think it was at that heat for sure, but in the sense of him having an independent song to just address that is where I kind of lean towards him more.
Right.
I feel like Kendrick doing it on a feature, I'm like, you also have to think about, like, when a person does a beef, where does it originate? Where's the history behind it? It low-key came out of left field.
Right.
I was like, I was beefing for real? Like, when did that start? Let me see the history.
Right.
You know, so there really, to me, wasn't much history. So for him just to drop that and then there's a response, I'm catering to the response.
Well, someone in the interweb said, if Kendrick puts out 5 more diss tracks and J. Cole responds with his 5, we have a collab album we've been waiting for. I agree with that,
now, to be honest, if the heavens align and they do an actual collab album, that will basically be the end-all be-all of hip-hop. Like, that is going to be the album, and that's going to encapsulate that as one of the pivotal moments in hip-hop.
It's going to take over.
It's going to really take over because both of them have such a storytelling aspect to their lyricism that you can listen. It's probably going to be listening to that album all the way up until like 2050.
Right.
Like it's going to be a strong hit.
It'll be strong
because both of them can do that up tempo flow. Both of them can get into that little rap game, that trap game. It can all flow together. I'm like that would be something. That would be something. So if y'all listening and y'all really want to feed the masses, I'm not even talking about a hard 10 songs. I'll take 5.
Right, I'll take 5. Like do a small little thing, intimate thing.
EP.
That's it.
A small EP. 5.
That's it.
5.
I agree with that.
I'll take the sample.
Right, that's
I can live off samples.
That's it.
I can live off samples.
I
went to BJ's and took my samples and had my lunch. That was it.
And you weren't even hungry no more, right?
No, I'm good.
Yo, their sample sizes, that ass, they'd be like hefty.
Yeah.
Like,
because they're trying to get you to actually purchase the food.
Oh yeah.
But we're not here for that.
Nah, we here for the
If I'm paying for that BJ's card, I'm taking the samples as what I take as, my reparations personally.
I was just gonna say that just comes with having the subscription.
Yep.
Right? Like subscribe to the It's Me Shell podcast. You see?
Aha!
You see? Right? That's what I'm talking about. Well, as my grandma would say, bueno. We don't know where this is going to end, but you know what? Kendrick, J. Cole, we heart y'all both.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing. I can't help but think, though, that Drake is the common denominator.
All right. So with Drake, Drake, I was saying before we were actually doing filming, I consider Drake an artist. I don't necessarily consider him a rapper. He has rap flow, but he also sings. Right. So there's a whole ebbs and flows of how he approaches his music. And he's one of those artists that he does tap in different genres for his inspiration. So I feel like as if him being a strict rapper is not his lane, he is an artist.
I agree with that. One thing I do feel about Drake, he's like that kid back in high school who would like instigate with both people. And then when they all start fighting, you don't even see Drake no more. You're like, yo, where he at? Because so-and-so told me, then you're looking for him and he's not there no more. Right? Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, you want to be that person. That's your identity. That's fine. Drake.
Listen, man, you take your flights, you have your mansions, you have your cars, you get to live a little bit of lavishness. So you can do what you want to do.
So let's see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
We are y'all both. Yeah. Listen, that's all I know. All right, mi gente, we have reached the end of the It's Me Shell podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Absolutely.
Big thank you, Jahmar, for chilling with us today.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for inviting us into your humble abode.
You're more than welcome.
We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
But before we go, where can they find you? Thoughts in Black.
I am on social media. Find me on TikTok, Thoughts in Black. Find me on Instagram, Thoughts in Black. Find me on X, Thoughts in Black. Find me on Threads, Thoughts in Black. show your love, support. Again, my message is really just showing the life as me being a new father, being a black father, being a black man, and just kind of sharing positivity. It's not always going to be in your mainstream, but it's going to be something that you need in your mainstream. So check me out, show me some love, and I appreciate you guys.
Y'all heard it. Y'all know what to do.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
go show some love. And mi gente, you already know where to find me. And if you're a new listener or returning listener who be fronting like you don't like me, but you still watch me low key, hit on that subscribe button, smash that like button. All right, head over to Instagram, itsmi.chelle.podcast. Click on the links in the bio. Do what you got to do. I mean, you'll hear things like a fundraiser basketball comedy show coming up on the 25th. Like, there's so much y'all gonna miss if y'all don't go ahead and follow me, so y'all already know what to do. All right, so with that said, peace and love. We out.
Queef.
Asshole. You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
I see you. It's me. 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 Shell.